Yes, we're back again, and we are playing Robin Hood, Conquests of the Longbow, released for MS-DOS in 1991. It was released also on Atari ST? Was it Amiga? I think it's Amiga. I think it's Amiga. But this is the DOS version we're playing. They're all the same, so we don't need to worry about that. So, here we go. Ta-da! The instruction manual. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, look, there's horses and arrows and stuff. Awesome. Table of content. Oh, look, here we go. Look, there's your copyright protection there with the hand. I don't know what else it is. We'll figure it out. Executive producer Ken Williams. Of course, of course. Okay, so what do we got here? Welcome to Conquests of the Longbow, my second game for Sierra Online and my first using the new icon system. By icon, we simply mean a visual symbol that stands for either an object to be used or an action to be taken. Using the standard Sierra Online game icons is explained in the separate game booklet, but I recommend you read my sections here and my two specially customized icons for this game, the bow and the map. For less experienced players, you may wish to read the click through to help you get started and give you a few tips on getting into this kind of adventure game. I haven't played any Sierra games before. I've seen many people play them, so I've got kind of an idea what to expect. Blah 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 blah. Anti-piracy. Blah blah blah. Don't copy that floppy. Blah 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 blah. Here we go. This is interesting. This is a history of Robin Hood. Was there really a Robin Hood? As far as best research can tell, the answer is nay. At least, not under that name. Pretty much everything I'll tell you here came from two excellent reference books, Robin Hood by J.C. Holt and Outlaws of Medieval Legend by Maurice Keene, both of which are listed in the bibliography. Yes, this manual has a bibliography. Can you Adam and Eve it? I highly recommend them to any Robin Hood buff. That's me at this point. There have been many medieval bandits whose lives and adventures had remarkable parallels to the ballads that sprang up about the mythical Robin Hood. I see Robin as a distillation of history and wish fulfillment and just a plain human desire for a good, rousing story with a likeable hero. The first known written reference to Robin Hood occurred around 1377 in a piece of writing known as Piers Plowman, which mentioned, "I know rhymes of Robin Hood." This shows by this time the ballads and poems were well enough known to rate a mention, with the understanding that those reading it would be familiar with it too. The earliest written material comes from 5 fragments of ballads and poems, and most of these dating to the 15th century, though it's clear they were well known in the oral tradition for about 200 years before that. From those early ballads, Robin emerged as a clever trickster capable of pulling off daring deceits in disguises. His right-hand man, Little John, often performs feats of disguise and daring of no less worth than Robin's. Sometimes it was Robin who rescued John, sometimes the other way around. The earliest stories deal with Robin helping the impoverished knight and robbing the cellarer of St. Mary's Abbey. His money he then gives to the knight who has to return to pay his debt, disguising himself as a potter and tricking the sheriff of Nottingham to entering the forest with him, meeting up with Guy Gisborne, with whom he has a shooting match, but then he must fight and kill with the sword. Using Guy's disguise, he is able to rescue Little John from the sheriff, being rescued by Little John and Mudge after he was captured going to church in Nottingham, and his death where he is fatally bled by the prioress of Kirklees. But Robin does not fire his final arrow to mark his resting place in these verses. That's what he does in the 1980-something film with Sean Connery as Robin Hood. I forget, I haven't watched it. Anyway, there you go. This goes on a bit. The only other outlaw beside Little John and Much the Miller's son to appear in the early versions is Will Scarlet, also known as Scarlock and Scavlock. Of other famous figures that came to be attached to Robin Hood, for I Tuck didn't come along until after 1417, when perhaps not so coincidentally, a certain real-life bandit by the name of Robert Stafford continued his outlaw ways under the title Frere Tuck. Maid Marian, who seems so much a part of Robin Hood, entered the myth from a curious direction, for she was a figure in the May Games. She was derived from a French play that had nothing to do with Robin Hood, and was paired with the English Robin for the spring celebration sometime between 1450 and 1500. The story of Marian entering the woods disguised as a page and fighting with Robin wasn't written until around the 18th century. The earliest king with whom Robin was associated wasn't Richard the Lionheart, but an unspecified King Edward, probably Edward II. The firm attachment of Richard came later. It was used by Sir Walter Scott in Ivanhoe, and has been the one that stuck. The notion of Robin as a noble defender of the poor, of robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, also came along as a later addition. These are social ideas that were entirely foreign to those who first composed the ballads. And so on and so on and so on. So we've got a plant index. I guess we'll need this for something. Maybe more copy protection, who knows? The Druid trees. These illustrations show the trees along with their ancient Druid names, which are used in Conquests of the Longbow. Around 52 BC, Julius Caesar wrote for the Druids. They also hold long discussions about the heavenly bodies and their movements, the size of the universe and of the earth, the physical constitution of the world, and the power and properties of the gods. Little is known about the long-lost Druids. There are bits and pieces found in the writings of Caesar and other Roman historians, and some surviving oral tradition. Unfortunately, the Druids' religion was locked against putting their knowledge into written form. Blah, 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 blah. You get it. Then we've got gemstones. More stuff. Jeez. Hope we don't have to remember all this stuff. Coat of arms. More stuff. Yeah. More information. Jeez. 9 Men's Morris game. This will be a mini game we're playing. I've read all this, so I think I know kind of how it works. We'll see. Customize icons. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Map icon, point of view. Using money. Carrying money. Will be represented inside inventory by a single silver penny. Yeah. Market settings. Quarterstaff. And a click through which gives us a walkthrough of the very beginning of the game. Lovely. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Alright, let's boot up the game, shall we? You can't see it. 1 second. Where is it? There it is. Look. It's the Adventures of Robin Hood. Can you believe it? Right, let's get that. Let's make that a bit bigger. It's too big. Yeah. Are we ready? Are we ready to be outlaws and stuff? Let's check out the introduction, shall we? Executive producer Ken Williams. Director Christy Marks. Very nice music. In the year of our most gracious lord, 1193, good King Richard the Lionheart sailed across the sea. The infidels he had besieged, but Jerusalem was lost. Bloody was the third crusade, dearly did it cost. Long and dangerous was the road, enemies on all sides. Hidden by the night he rode, cloaked in merchant's guise. But in the realm of Austria, King Leopold did reign. He swore to capture Lionheart, or else to have him slain. Mighty oaths did Richard swear at this base treachery. They bound him like a roaring lion to face his enemy. So King Richard has been captured in Austria. King Leopold was filled with glee to have so rich a prize. His laughter filled the stony hall, his greed rose to the skies. 100,000 golden marks on Richard's head he laid. That's a lot of marks. And Lionheart his prisoner until the ransom paid. I have no fear, King Richard said. My people love me well. They'll raise the ransom that you ask, and damn your soul to hell. Very good. And when in England Prince John heard of his brother's golden fee, he swore a dark unholy oath that he would ne'er go free. So the days have sorely passed, and Lionheart does wait, as Black Prince John and traitorous dogs conspire to seal his fate, while Robin Hood in green Sherwood an outlaw's life does lead, falsely charged by men corrupt to satisfy their greed. At your side, companions true, Little John is one. Alan Dale, the troubadour, and Much, the miller's son. Will Scarlet with his good yew bow, Friar Tuck to pray amen, Robin Hood to lead them all, and so we shall begin. Beautiful. There you go, there's all the merry men. Alright, here we go, look. Yeah, check this out. We're Robin Hood, guys. Can you believe it? Okay, how does this work? Okay, use right click on the mouse to change what we're doing. Or we can look. It is the kind of tuck to see that my fire is kept lit and my cave warm. What's that? Can I take it? I can. Oh yeah, we got 50 points. Well done. I've had enough sleep. It's time to be about and doing things. We've got 31 outlaws. That's good. What's this? Aye, here I am. No, I mean... Go over there. What's this? This chest contains my own small store of money. Whatever else I gain from lightening the overfilled purse of a rich man is turned over to Friar Tuck, who serves as our trusted treasurer. Okay, well, let's get that money. Count my monies, I empty the chest. Something about silver in a purse that makes the day seem brighter. Okay, we've got 100 points. Splendid. Oh, okay, so we go up there. We can choose our action. Okay. What's this? It's our inventory. I have 5 pennies, 9 halfpennies, it's halfpennies, and 26 farthings. The horn, I could summon my men in time of need. Ooh, like the adventures of Robin Hood. That had a similar horn. Right. Okay, so I'm going to put the speed up. Detail at maximum. How's that looking on stream? Looking good. Splendid. Right. Arcade is the difficulty of the various mini games and action sequences. If I put it at the bottom, it'll bypass them all with automatic win. I don't want to do that. Let's put it at the lowest for now. Day 1. Begin. Okay, I don't know if there's a time limit or anything on this. Okay, here we got here. Morning. We've all broken our fasts, but mayhap Tuck will share some of his fish with you. From the gaunt and starving look of our good friar, I fear you'll be left begging. I'll remember that jibe when it comes to dole out the stew tonight. Mercy on me, Tuck, or I'll be too weak to play your favourite tunes. You know the old Norman saying, Ellen, never make an enemy of the cook. I can see there's no point hanging around here and listening to these two prattle. I'll be in the glade practising. What of you, Little John? Thought I'd head to the Overlook and see if anyone of interest comes along Watling Street. Tuck says our treasury could use a boosting. Is that true? Sorry to say it is, Robin. We're down to but a few hundred marks. Well, I'm off then. Join me there if you have a mind to. Cool. Our bard, a lad of lively wit and golden voice, Alan Adale. The redoubtable Tuck, though a curtal friar and therefore a man of God, is renowned for his skill with the sword. Okay. Pardon me, I'm just working on a song in honour of Tuck's fine cooking, and I need to concentrate. Fine. We'll serve for a rich abbot of Greedy Baron to come along and replenish our treasury. It'd all be better spend some time on the Overlook watching the road, for you know John will tire of it soon enough. Okay, good to know. What's going on here? We need some music. Music, 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 music. Music, 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 music. The hell was... That was weird. Yeah. Can we pause? Is that paused? If I'm looking at my inventory? Probably. Just need to find my forest music. Where is it? This'll do. It's a bit too high energy. What about... Right, I'll lift now. Okay. What's this thing? What's this thing? This is a wood sprite, one of the little tree pixies that inhabit Sherwood. Legends say that a captain wood sprite will grant anything the captain wishes. But for many years, and I've never caught one yet. Sherwood is lovely this time of year. Okay, so where is Will? Here he is. Don't stand in front of him. Oh, Master Hood. A glorious day for the bow. I've set the garland for practice. Come and join us. This new lad here is Simon. He's yet to see a sample of your skills. He's a good man, Will is. What's he mean before, and a bit of fear, like I've often seen on men new to the band. He'll realise soon enough, I hope. If I'm only a man like other men, say perhaps that I shoot better than most. It's a fine day for shooting. Tell me what brings you to the forest, young Simon. I shot a rabbit and took it to my family for supper. I was going to make a pouch from the skin, but a forester saw it drying, saw the mark of the arrow on it. He wanted to bribe to pretend he hadn't noticed, but I was so angry I knocked him down. I was declared an outlaw in the very same day, and my father bade me come to you and serve you. It was your father's idea. Nay, it was mine. I would have come at once, but I was afraid for my family. I wouldn't leave until my father ordered me to go. Will, are we? Aye, a couple of men are keeping an eye upon the lad's parents. Good. I make you welcome, Simon. If you can spear a rabbit with an arrow, you'll be a useful man indeed. I'll try, sir. Truly, I will. Okay, right, what we got going on here? Not bad. How do I... Let's try this again. Okay, so the flag on the left indicates wind direction. So it's going, I think, anyway. It's going to the left. So if I move just a little bit that way. About there. Now it's going further to the right. So if I need to make it a bit higher about there. Not bad. Getting better. Very nice. Trying to get it within the circle. That'd be good. Oh no, didn't mean to go that way. Okay, Will and Simon have fobbed off. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, I get the idea. Nothing up here? No. Well, this way. Can I go any further? Can. Sure is lovely this time of year. Right, which is the way back to camp? Shoot Forest is a very big forest. But it's fine. It's definitely not. Crank that right up. Save. Day 1. Lost. Every time I move screen, it's a new screen. What is this? Those are bushes for thorns. The berries are not quite ripe enough to pick. Okay. Good to know. Can we go to the left? The right even? No. I think I've gone too far north. I think we need to go south. Where am I? There I am. Did I get grip Robin? Keep on going. But if we keep going south, we'll find something, I'm sure. if I go east here. Cannot go east here. Okay. South we go. Right, we can't go south. Is he going? No, don't go this. This looks promising. I feel like I've been here. Go down this way. I need to get to the lookout where Little John is. Don't know where that is. I know it's to the left of the camp, but I don't know where the camp is. So that's a problem. We try this way. About here. Want to go that way? Oh, good. We made it to the map. What have we got? It's Nottingham, I guess. There's a tree. Let's go to the camp. There we go. Wasting no time devouring that fish, I see. Oh, I find that a full belly greatly improves the magnitude of my prayers and gives me one more thing to give thanks for. Truly. Oh, that's the inventory. Menu, save. Day 2, unlost. Right, here we go. So we need to go find Little John. Hello, Vlatiget. Yeah, it's good so far. I've never played one of these Sierra games, but it's going okay, I think. Managed to not get lost. So we're heading west. We should be able to find Little John somewhere. Here we go. Glad you decided to come. I saw a sheriff's man head up the road a while back. But I've a mind to go around to the widow's cottage and say hello to her sons before they leave for Nottingham again. Have you? You might want to stay and watch for the fellow to return, in case he's up to mischief. Thanks for the warning. Mayhap I'll stop by to see the widow myself later on. She'd like that. So would the boys. Till later then. This. It is a pile of rocks. No, don't descend, don't descend. It's down the lookout. Right, we're looking out for somebody. Ah. Stand fast. Aroint, move aside, I say, in the name of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Nay, please. I've done nothing wrong. Don't let him take me, please. Release the woman. She's my prisoner. Step aside, I say. Okay, you asked for it, pal. Oh, bless you, sir. To whom do I owe my salvation? You've surely heard the name of Robin Hood. Robin Hood, and it's true what they say of you. I shall be forever thankful. Here's the boys. What shall we do with this worthless carrion? I cannot. Drag him away for the wolves and ravens. But do with that sword. Bless you and your men. I must go now. She hurries down Watling Street as fast as her feet can carry her. Okay, cool. We got 100 points. Cool. Save that. Day 1. Shot a soldier. I'm just going to walk down the road. I want to get back to map screen somehow. It's just a very long road. There we go. Okay. So what have we got? Castle at the bottom, tree. Right, the widow. Ah, it's the good widow and her three fine sons, Hal, Hob, and Dickon. Mother, it's Robin Hood. Good day to you. It's good to see you again, if that Tucker sent you to bother about the wall. Nay, he said nothing about it. Good, I told him I would have it soon enough. We're going to town today, master. Is there anything you need? Having naught today, lads, but be careful. If the sheriff ever suspects you of helping the outlaws of Sherwood. Oh, he'll never catch us. We'll listen around and hear all kinds of things. Dickon, you heed the man. He's wiser than you. Oh, Mum. Don't worry, we'll keep that whelp under control. Fear not, Dickon. If ever I need a spy, I'll think of you. She's a handsome woman for her years, with wise and understanding eyes, and a keen wit. Dickon is her youngest. Hob is the middle son. Hal is her eldest. That's a mean-looking ewe. The roof is thatched. The widow has a simple stone cottage. There's a small clean brook in this clearing. Cool. And that's all we can do here. Each night after supper, as is our custom, we gather to speak of the day's events. Okay, it's day 1 done. Fill my mug again, Tuck. As you wish, but what ails you? I've never seen you so deep in your cups. Why, 'tis the ale that ails him. What ails well that ends well, and... What belivering, Alan? I too wonder what troubles you, Robin. A strange melancholy came upon me tonight unbidden. Perhaps an enemy has cast a spell on you. Drive him, Tuck, quickly, in case he should die in his sleep. I will, Scarlet. Can't you find a way to cheer a man rather than frighten him? This is quaint, isn't it? I know full well the nature of this melancholy, but we all feel it from time to time. 'Tis that we are outlaws, forced away from kith and kin, living as we can in the forest. Knowing death waits in an hour's flight, or worst yet, a rope's bite. A short life, but a merry one, that's the way of it. Aye, don't you dream of living as free men, able to walk in town without fear, to love a woman knowing you could stay beyond morn? Ah, there's the nub of the matter. You need a good woman, Robin. I know this lass with huge tracts of land. Ooh. Say no more, Alan and Dale. Alan, you said I could meet her. Then I drink to your good fortune much. As for me, I'm off to bed. Now let's see, which way is it? Oh, it's wasted. Right, lads, I'll assist Master to his bed and see you on the morrow. For shame, Robin. Already deep in drunken slumber. Well, it's not my job to play nursemaid. I'll deliver you to your bed, and that's the end of it. Cast adrift, floating, a song upon the wind that rustles through leaves, calling me onward to a heart of green. A woman, as graceful as the willows which surround her, swaying to the music in the wind. Steady on. Oh, there we go. She's gone, but there's something here. A glittering green stone where she stood. The willows, I hear them whisper her name. Marion. Come back, Marion. Come back to me. Alright, that's enough dreaming. Ah, my head aches. By the blessed lady. Swear I'll never seek to drown my melancholy in a cup again. Ah, my poor back. I must speak to little John about leaving me to lie in my quiver all night. That dream, that woman. And what is this, clenched in my own hand? A green stone. Ooh, the emerald. Now I can see its shape, half a heart. Maybe I still dream. Nay, not of this pounding in my head. I must be well and truly awake. Somehow I must find this Marion and learn the meaning of the emerald. Aye, and see if she is as beautiful as I dreamed. Okay. Hang on, Robin. Stop there a sec. Save. To begin. Right. Oh, so you live after all. Morning is nearly gone and we'd about giving you up for dead. For all the tender care you showed me last night, I might well have been. You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes. I had a dream, Tuck. Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed. No, let him tell it, Alan. Jerry is never tired of your wagging tongue. There was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like a white flame. I've never seen such a beautiful maid. Why, I've dreams like that all the time. Did I tell you the one I had about the 3 red-haired girls who... Alan. Hush, Alan. This is no jest to me. Danced in a willow grove, then she disappeared. The willows whispered the name. Where she had stood, I saw an emerald. I went to pick it up, and I awoke. Oh, that's a pretty enough dream, but what of it, Robin? It's only a dream. Then explain you this. But by troth, a real emerald. What do you say now? I say you should have had more dreams like this and we'll all be rich. This dream has come to me for a purpose. I'll meet this maiden today, I'm sure of it. Yes, Will. Robin, I'm glad you're finally up. I've just gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who's helped us many a times with information, a cobbler by the name of Lob. He sent word that he must speak to you, and he wishes you to seek him out in Nottingham. Let him come to the forest if the matter's so urgent. I know of this Lob, he's a good man. If he asks you to come to him, there must be a reason, but that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard. What does he mean? If he has news of our king? I only know what my friend told me. And secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity. A lady's slipper? What's an odd request? Why, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grogs and dream one up. Little John, would you take yonder pup and dunk him in the stream for me? Surely, master. Nay, nay, I'll desist. I'll give you my word. What do you advise, Will? That you go to the Slob as he asks. But even if Robin had a slipper, he cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged upon the spot. Nevertheless, I must find a way. Let me think upon it. As you will, master. We all have tasks of our own, but we'll think upon it as well. Okay. Everyone's clearing off. Oh, bye. Okay, it's very dangerous for me to go wandering around in the forest, so I will get lost again, but... let's practice some arrow shooting, shall we? There's no wind. Or there's very little wind. Oh, now there's some wind. Okay, let's go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well done, Robin. Willow, so dreams, something about a willowed grove. Willow Grove. Didn't see a willow grove yesterday. Could be one in the forest somewhere. Let's see. This is the map. The road, sorry. Watling Street. Can we cross? Is there a willow grove over here? Mayhaps. We can go over here. That's good. This forest is my only refuge. Good to know. White berries. It's a druid tree. If I travel west, I'll reach their grove. Don't need to visit the druids. Unless Marion is a druid. She's not usually a druid. I'm going to keep going west. Some sort of blueberry. Can I go this way? Nay. Nay, we shan't go that way. We shan't go that way either. What about... Okay, it looks like we've gone as far west as we can go. Oh, that's south. I've said it before, but Sherwood Forest is far too big. I never find anything. I feel like I've been here before. Ooh, I haven't seen these before. What do they mean? Oh, headed to back to the road. That's good. Go get lost in the forest again. What is this? Help me! Help! Marion, 'tis her, the woman I dreamed of. Alright, what the hell are you doing? I don't need to shoot that. Oh, but I think you do, Robin. Not much of an outlaw, are you? Okay, I think I might have messed up there. God, hide my failures. They must know all. They may come to only doubt and mistrust me. Oh, hang on. Restore. Right. Let's try that again. I did try to attack the monk. Let's try again. Save. Okay. Let's go for a wander. Where could Marion be? Okay, here's Watling Street. Ha! Help me, help! It's her, the woman I dreamt of. Okay. Shoot that man. Yeah. Thank you, bold outlaw. Another boon I would ask of you. You have but to name it. I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood. You need seek no further. I am Robin Hood. And you are all I had hoped you would be. What it is that you had hoped, I came to see and judge you, for I must decide if you are a man we can trust. This slipper is your first reward, and there may be other rewards if you are wise enough to earn them. What kind of person does she think Robin Hood is? She's giving him her slipper. Now I must go. Wait, stay and speak with me a whiles. I dare not. My enemies must have seen me enter the forest. I must go. Yeah, we got 100 points for that. Cool. Thank you again for my life. She rides swiftly away before I could ask about my dream. But we'll meet again, my love Marion, for I have many a sweet reward in mind. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared strike my beauteous Marion. The robe is no use to me, covered with blood as it is. It only arouse suspicion and questions if I were to wear it. It is odd that he carries no pouch. I can find nothing of value upon him. He is beyond a doubt demised. Amongst evil staff lies where it fell. It is Marion's slipper. Yeah, we've got another 100 points. If he sniffs that slipper, I'm out. Let's check this. It is half a heart carved of emerald. Iron slipper is made of fine soft leather. He'll utter nothing ever again. Splendid. The rest of the day seemed empty indeed without Marion in it. I was glad for nightfall, and my men listened with interest to all I had to tell of the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, but they may advise me better when action must be taken. I see you've wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve. Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. What, no more wish for dreams then, master? What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? Oh, Robin, I must learn more about her. Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with. Aye, yet somehow the two are linked. You dare not show your face within the walls, dressed as an outlaw. Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. There we go. No hangover today. Excellent. Right, save. Day 3 begins. Cool. Hi, here I am. Lovely. Right, we do a break, I think. This is going well. 400 points. Right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute or two. And we will carry on with our little adventure. Alright, guys. Don't go far. Make sure to stretch, hydrate, and do all the good stuff. And I'll be back in a moment. Okie dokie, guys, we're back. Are we ready for more conquesting of the longbowing? We better be. Alright. Let's see. Come, Robin, let's leave our cave. Everyone's cleared off already. So for this playthrough, I am using a half guide to make sure I get the best ending. This is very much a what I'll call a tourist playthrough. Trying to see as much of the game as we can without spending inordinate amounts of time wandering around lost, which we've already done. Being lost in this damn forest. So I was trying to strike a balance between puzzle solving and not wasting too much time. Here we go. So I believe stay around the lookout. Something may happen. Here we go. So we need a disguise. Merry morning to you. Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I, Prosperous, a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine. Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travelled to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck. If I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road, I must turn back the way I came. But I've no food or water, and would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go my way. Okay, give him a bit of money. Much obliged, sir, much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear. What? Truly want these old rags? But what earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra purse and a new set of clothes besides? Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have rags, amp and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, friend beggar. I've enough tricks of my own. Cool. Here's the boys. Man, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies. Enough to see him well on his way back north. North? North. Oh, of course, north, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort. Tuck, we will blindfold him and lead him to our camp, where he may have food and water for his journey. Will, you must take my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let's change clothes. Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin, as twisted and wretched as ever I've seen. Thank you kindly. See that our friend here receives all that he was promised. I'll see to it, happy begging master. Alright, got me a disguise. Let's just hobble along the road, I guess. Now we should be able to get into Nottingham. We got another 100 points. Cool. Alright, just keep walking the road, Robin. End up in Nottingham at some point. Watling Street is too long. Who has need for such a road? Right, eventually we'll get to the map screen. There you go. Just like that. Can we go to here? It's the castle, the pub, St. Mary's. I don't want to go to the pub. Let's just stick to our mission. Judging from the bits of threaded needles stuck through her apron, I'd say this woman is a tailor. It's a cat. Why don't you be coming to me unless you've got money for a new suit of clothes even in them rags? I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth has gone in naught but the patches is left. Charming. Door's closed. Right. Is this the cobbler? Ah, may I help you? You may, good sir. Don't be fooled by this disguise. I'm Robin Hood, and I've come as you asked. Eh? Are you addled, beggar? But I am Robin Hood. You sent for me. Poor man, what a strange delusion afflicts you. Alright. So, show him the slipper. What a fine slipper. You were given this. Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. Speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady. If you must mention her at all, please come with me. Ooh. It's kicking off. With my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So you are the infamous Robin Hood. None other. Your disguise is, interesting. But it serves its purpose. The sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much come here, Lob. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse the high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. What of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labours to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee. But has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivel his black soul. I, the prince, conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John's entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the Queen and into his own pockets. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Watling Street, if it could be captured. By the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the Queen. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the king's release. Then will this treasure be sent? When will this treasure be sent? And how come you to know of so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, and as is the Lady Marion. Though Lady Marion is, well, I shall leave it to the lady how much you learn of her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marion. Then, I will see more of her. Indeed you will. Here in town, she lives the role of a demure maiden, but in the forest, she what? You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken, that you've joined us to save the king. I could do nothing else. Where does Marion live? You will never seek her out in the town, never. It is far too dangerous for both of you. You'll await her in her sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon. Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much of a ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you, and Godspeed you on your mission. He's Lob the Cobbler. His chest is all unbattered, but quite sound. These are the tools of the cobbler's trade. Nothing more to be said now. I bid you to leave Nottingham and seek out the lady as soon as possible. Sounds good. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth, I was most eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags and to stand straight again. Phew, the stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it. Oh, it was falling apart already. Nay, I'm glad to see it burn, I swear. In one day of wearing those tatters, I've gained 1,000 flea bites. Tell us again of this treasure. It comes down Watling Street. When? How will it be guarded? Law must learn all this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count upon this treasure. Only this treasure. I'll give her a ransom by whatever means I can. You pursue 2 treasures, master? One, for on the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Ooh, cool. Okay, let's save. Day 4 begins. Off we go. Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet. John might be at the lookout. I'll be about if you need me. Alright, the Sacred Grove. I believe it to be to the south somewhere. Let's check our inventory. Comb. It is a silver comb. I was aware of that. Alright, let's see if we can find Marion, shall we? Where, oh where could this Willow Grove be? Go up here. Is it perchance possible? Nope. About this way? Nope. I didn't mean to go this way. Right, go there, Robin. Oh, fast travel. There we go. That's easier than wandering around. Bring no weapons into this sacred place. If you wish, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. I'm most pleased to see you again. I beg you stay longer this time. That will depend upon you, for I have yet to decide if I may truly trust you. Okay. What about this? That is not the token I see. Oh, right, yeah. You want the silver comb. Sir, you have spoken to Lob. He wouldn't have given you this token unless you'd agreed to join us. Marion, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him, to raise as much ransom as I can. Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough. Of course, sweet lady, you shall not begrudge me the thought of raising more if the means presents itself. I like not that you think only of stealing. You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others. Then, noble Robin, I beg your pardon. I urge you to be a wolf among curs, that we may save a lion. But now, I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen, those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me? Little enough, save for that only deed alone they've earned my hatred. They're hand-picked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings on his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move. What is it? Simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand, like in the instruction manual. This is of such import that we must have it. I wouldn't ask it otherwise. Then I'll fetch it back for you. And I'll tell you how glad you make me, for I despaired of it ever finding my way. Glad enough to reward me with a kiss. Perhaps, when you've earned one. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting. Alright, grab my stuff. Okay, now we show the heart. Marion, you barely glanced at this before. Please look more closely. Sorry, I was expecting silver. I saw only the green. Blessed lady, how did you come by this? I dreamt of you. You danced in a circle. In this very grove. You saw the spiral dance? When you reached the center, you vanished and left this behind. I awoke, found it clutched in my hand. Trembling. I didn't mean to frighten you. It was you. I also dreamt, but I couldn't see you. I danced and felt you watching, but I wasn't afraid. felt they were the eyes of my true love. Ever since I saw you, I hoped. You see, I also found a token when I awoke. Mine is half a heart like yours, but made of diamond. Look. Ta-da. Wow. True love. Did you create this? It can only be a gift from the Blessed Lady, the Virgin Queen of Heaven, whom I serve. I'm a priestess of the ancient powers. I dance the spiral dance for the health and regeneration of the forest. Did you feel the renewing force of the emerald and diamond joined? Together, they could heal any hurt. I felt it, as surely as I feel my love for you. You pledge yourself to me, Marion. By these tokens of love, I plight my troth to you. Okay. The fulfillment of our love must wait. For an outlaw and forest priestess can be free to marry, King Richard must return. I fear you're right. I can offer you neither home nor safety unless I can win the king's pardon. Your love is all I ask. Guard the emerald, keep it safe. It is half my own heart you have in your hands. I must go now. Be most careful in dealing with the monks. I'll pray for your success. Thanks, Marion. Alright, grab your stuff. Let's get out of here. Wonder if there's anything else in the forest. Let's see. We can't go back to Nottingham. So I've got a disguise. Visit the widow. I'm going to save. Just in case we do something terrible. Speed. Day for shenanigans. There's a new strain in the widow's face, as she worries about her sons. Begging your pardon, Robin, but I'd best keep my mind on what I'm doing. Right. Alright, can't do anything with her. Off we pop. What happens if we go to the Druid Grove? Nothing. Okay. This is the most ancient and sacred oak of the forest. This is sacred oak. I'll not take a bark, branch, or leaf from this tree. And I think of what to say to an oak tree. And not shoot it. Okay. Got the lookout point. That's a mighty fine view. Look at that. Beautiful. What's this? Hold. I would know where this man is bound. On your bit of fair, but he's a poacher. Ha! I know you. You're Robin Hood. So this bully behind me is the true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut you up, you. Or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head will fetch me a fine reward. 'Tis your head that's in greater peril. All you outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you? Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger. He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die. It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drive the people to such desperate measures. Huh, what do you care? How do you surrender yourself at once? I'll show you surrender, mate. By the Virgin, that was masterly shooting. Hold still, fellow. I'll have you untied in a frice. In a frice? Oh, well, believe me, what shooting! I'll never forget this day. Thank you heartily. Is it safe to return for my dear? We'd best not return. We know better how to smuggle such a thing close to town. Boys! Another 100 points. Lads, this fellow's had a lucky day, saved from a poacher's fate. Some of you help him bring his deer to his family. Will and I will fetch the deer, Robin. What of this other carrion? Though he scarcely deserves it, bring a shroud and bury him. 'Tis the only Christian thing to do. Boy, he's on my way to Hades anyway. He's on his way to Hades anyway. Well, leave it to us. Thank you again. I can't wait to tell my wife. Supper was a ribald affair. A what? A ribald affair? Ribald affair? Ribald affair? Whatever. Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommon quiet upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her. Oh, Alan Dale. Always after some gossip, isn't he? Aye, you told us this mission you must undertake and the odd scroll she wants you to find. But of Marion herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up into some kind of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us, as indeed you do each night. Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch, I could sing the angels down from the heavens, and the skirts over a wench's head. Yet for my skill I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you, and you, eating with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice. Envy of a beardless barding who crows like a scrawny rooster. Oof. Cease, lads. If I say naught of Marion, it's only because words fail me. Is beauty beyond poem or song? Whatever she asks, I will do. Odds blood, this sounds serious, lads. Oh, Robin is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then, for all the rewards that success may bring. Cool. Save. What are we on? Day 5. Okay. Making good progress, I think. Top of the morning to you. Where's Tuck? There is no breakfast? He's gone off to visit the widow yet again. Claims he's only interested in her wool. I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering. If you know what I mean. I don't. At any rate, you're on your own. Tar. Bye, Alan. Okie dokie. Want to visit the widow, eh? Okay. She doesn't look happy. Robin, I was about to go for you. What luck that you've come. What is amiss? Good woman, why do you weep so? Oh, my heart! If they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief. Her sons were arrested, all 3 of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your sons from the hangsman's rope. Pains me to see me such grief. can read the unspoken message in his eyes. I must save her sons. But speak, oh my sons. You go ahead. The widow needs my comfort a short while yet. You, okay. Hello. What's going on here? Monks and monks. You block my way, friend. Aye, so I do. Move aside. And if I do not, since you seem determined to block my way, what is it you want? I'm not a common outlaw. I'm Robin Hood. I know of you. It would serve my master well. Oh, I'm your master. Prince John, he who deserves to rule. Traitorous dog, Richard is our king. Not for long, but when Prince John takes the crown, then you outlaws will know the true meaning of fear. Okay, I'm gonna restore my game. So we did that incorrectly. Apparently we need to speak to the brown monk first. So let's try and do that. Now we wait. Showed up immediately last time. Now they're not showing up at all. Come, fellows. Oh, I need to speak to the widow first, don't I? Robert, I was about to call for you. What luck that you've come. What is amiss, good woman? Why do you weep so? Oh, my heart. They hanged my beautiful boys. A burst of grief. Our sons were arrested, all 3 of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your sons from the hangman's rope. Go ahead, the widow needs my comfort for a short while yet. I bet she does. Okay, down we go. Grab the brown monk. The black monk again. You block my way, friend. Aye, so I do. Move aside. I do not. Yeah. Stop. Go visit the widow. Save here. Day 5 shenanigans. Map. Lookout point. I need to speak to the brown monk first. Right. Maybe I have to wait a bit. Will he come back this way? That's the question. Shall I go try and find him? We can try. Alright, headed north. So we too shall head north. Let's go back. Black Monk's here again. Okay. Store. Oh, keep getting the Black Monk. Okay. Don't try and walk past him. Good to know. I don't know if this is random chance or not. Walk away. Okay. Sorry, let's remove yourself from my path. No. Stay there. Need to find another monk. Let's try and make a new save. Get that monk. There we go. Top of the day to you, brother. Thank you. Did you want something? What brings you along Watling Street? I'm not really supposed to discuss it with strangers. No one would miss you for quite some time if you didn't return. Oh, mercy. Don't hurt me. Why, I've done nothing but talk to you. There's no need to panic. Yet. No need to shoot at that. I don't want to shoot him. I just want to Don't hurt me. I beg you, don't hurt me. Don't be a fool. I scarcely touch you with the spine of an earthworm. I've nothing to please an outlaw, neither gold nor silver. Have mercy. Calm now. There's no need for such fear. There isn't. I may go my way. Nay, you have something I desire greatly. Your robe. But is that a problem? No, nay. Whatever you want, the robe is yours. You'll just spare me. That's better. A visit to my camp will refresh you. You can learn the value of good, honest labor. Have mercy. Nice. Have mercy, O good friar. How can you consort with these thieves and rogues? Take me to town and the abbot will reward you well. Keep chopping or I'll reward you with the flat of my blade again. Robin, why, you make a fine figure of a monk in that robe. Bless you, my son. Take good care of our guest. I'm off to Watling Street. Okay, that's better. Get that monk. Got that monk. When he's finished with this, I'll take him out to gather more firewood to chop. He'll know the true meaning of honest work when I'm done with him. Have mercy. Didn't want to let me do anything. There we go. Off you pop, Robin. A few more points. Let's see, will the black monk show up? No, I don't think he will. Alright, into town. Okay, so what are we doing? We are rescuing the widow's sons. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. That's grim. Grim, well-built Norman fortress of stone, converted by this order of militant monks into a monastery. Shall we have a walk over there? It's quite a long walk. Ooh. Fog grows ever thicker. Would be easy to become lost within. Scary. Let's go to Nottingham. Castle. Good sir, please allow me to administer to those poor souls in your dungeon. They're only outlaws. Are they not lost sheep? Surely you would not send them to their deaths unshriven. It's not for me to say of my orders. No one is to be admitted. Oh, really? Oh, really? We shall see about that. What if, good sir, I were to give you a bit of a bribe? My son, I cannot bear the thought that any man, even those villainous outlaws the sheriff plans to hang, should go to his death unshriven. This move you to compassion, so that I may go to the dungeon and administer it unto them. I'm deeply moved, brother. Your plea has touched me. Roger! Charles! Escort this monk to the dungeon and let him speak to the prisoners, but make it quick. This monk is here to give the outlaws their final blessing. You have to do it through the trapdoor. At least allow me to hear their sins alone. You can wait for me upstairs. Sorry, can't leave you alone in here. Get on with it. My sons, I have come to pray for your wicked souls. Lift up thine eyes and attend unto me. A pox on you, monk. That's hooded man. Aye, we see you now, brother. And with glad eyes, what would you say to us? That salvation may yet be yours if you follow my path. Wherever you lead us, brother, we will follow, if God wills. Aye, if God wills, for it is my duty to lead you from the darkness into the light. Even I shall not fail in my duty, even should the devil himself block my path. That's enough. Shrive their souls and be done with it. Have faith, my sons. Domine dirige nos. Come with me before the sheriff comes along and has our eyes for letting you in at all. Yeah, we don't meet the sheriff just yet, I fear. Right, what are we doing next? Gotta go to the pub. Well, that's nice. The pub built into the side of a cliff. Very Nottingham-like. Sheriff's men know where good ale is to be found. He has a stern face and gruff manner. What's this? It's a bucket. Load on a rope for a hole in the sandstone roof. Innkeeper, what's the meaning of the load bucket? Soldiers lower it from the castle walls with money in it, and I fill it up with ale, which they all back up. Nice. Medieval delivery. Heavy iron door, the bar's waiting to a beer cellar. This poor old fellow looks as though he's led a hard life and seeks to forget it with a jug or two of nut brown ale. Interesting. Save. Gone to the pub. You're playing Conquests of the Longbow version 1.000. Conquests of the Longbow was designed by Christy Marks, who also designed the award-winning Conquests of Camelot for Sierra Online. To order this and other fine Sierra games, call 800-326-6654 within the United States or 209-683-4468 from outside the United States. Conquest of the Longbow is battered into its perfectly running condition by crack quality assurance experts Dan Scott, Sharon Simmons, Sharon Smith, David Flemings, Max Steerdoff, Robin Bradley, Mike Pickhink, Gordon Evans, Kerry Cooper, Rose Lewis, Doug Wheeler, Joe Carver. Okay. Yeah, get the point. Then when all those folks went home, some more folks found the books that got bumping the night. The gorgeous background was It's painstakingly written by Ken Nishiue, Jeremiah, Ernie Chan, Eric Kastner, Diana Gorky, Ruffton, Frank Powell, Special consideration is reserved for the cavalry programming of Carlos Escobar and Brian K. Hughes, lately of Larry fame. Our authentic medievally synthesized score and sounds were composed and created by Mark Seibert, Aubrey Hodges, Chris Brayman, Ken Allen, and Orpheus Hanley. Monumental programming effort was engineered by Two Bobs. Yeah. What's this? Oh, that's the question mark. Don't need to worry about that. That speed a bit. Hey. Right, did that save my settings? I didn't. Why doesn't it save my settings? Oh, it just doesn't save the arcade one, apparently. Odd. Whatever. Okay, you, sir. You've the luck of a man who's been to foreign lands. He's got a look alright. I been to the Holy Land, saw Jerusalem, I did. Killed heathens and watched many a Christian die, and the ground ran red with blood. Served with King Richard until he made peace with Saladin and sent us packing home. Them days is done. If you ever mind for a game of Nine Men's Morris, I'm willing to lighten your purse. I'll consider it. You're considering, monk? No, I've decided. I accept your challenge. If you care for a wager, I'll wager something worth your while. Got this here chunk of amethyst, got magic in it, it does. If you ever mind to win it, bring out your money. Okay. I'll give him 2. Here's my bet then. Now to meet the monk. What knows how to open his purse. I'll be generous and let you go first, monk. Okay, you've got a piece, decide where you want to place it. Oh, I've already got one, okay. So we need to create 3 in a row. Okay. Seems simple enough. I like the cats on the floor. Very nice. So it makes sense to put put counters down where it intersects the most lines, I think. What about there? Okay, there. I want to block him there. He's going to block me there. Okay. What if I go there? What if I go there? Block him. Ooh, he's been very naughty. Need to go there. I can go there. Yeah, it's gonna go there, of course he is. What if I go there? And I go there. There's not a piece there, monk. Okay. What are we doing? I can move that one. Put there. Okay. Move that one there. Right. That's safe to go there. I'll go there. Gets me free. Then I could take one of his or something. I don't know. Okay. there. Put that there. Can I not move that there? No. Okay. I'm unfamiliar with these rules. Is it safe to move there? I think it is. Okay. I move there. And I move that one to there. Okay. And I can take that one. That one there, can I? Ooh. No, I can't move that, can I? Let's try there. That one. Okay. Can't move there. I'm not quite clued up on what I'm doing, but it seems to be working. There you go. Let's take this one. Move that one across. Let's move this one up. Then we'll take this one. So you're in a spot of bother here, pal. Take that one. You've won, monk. He's your amethyst. Yay! What is the magic you claim it has? No claim, but the solemn truth. I swear it by the cross. Put this in your mug or goblet, and you can't get drunk no matter how much ale or wine you drink. Surely you could have found a use for this yourself. Me? What I'll be wanting with a spell that keeps me sober. Don't be a fool. But be warned, you can only use it once. And what then? It dissolves is what. A heathen sorcerer put his spell on it, and that's all I know. Okay. Cool. This poor fellow looks as though he's had a hard life, yeah. Fire barely warms these cool rooms. So the barkeeper puts beer in the bucket. It goes up to the soldiers. So say for example, if I were to put some kind of sleeping draft in the bucket. They would all fall asleep. Perhaps. Just speculating there. Either way, let's save, shall we? Save. On to pub. Got amethyst at pub. Cool. Right, we are due for a break, I think. Excellent, right. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Don't forget to stretch, hydrate, look after yourselves. I'll be back in a moment. More Robin Hood? Surprisingly. Right, we're back. Are we ready for more conquesting? I dare say we are. Okay. So we've got the amethyst. Let's see. There's crystal of amethyst. Crystal will stop us getting drunk once. So if we ever get in a drinking contest with anyone, that's what we'll need. You're as much a bloody nuisance as the rest of your order. I'm not opening that door for you. You can walk back the long way. Well, let me go down. Walk back the long way. Where's the long way? Third fingers are no help. You don't look familiar. You must be new to the order. Aye, that I am. Would your hospitality to a newcomer extend to a sample of your brew? It might, if your miserly abbot bothered to pay his bill. What's more, he never sends back the casks, so I'm of no temper to be generous. I'll ask him for free ale. Take you don't care for the abbot. I don't care for those who want ale and don't pay for it. I'm in the mood for idle chatter. Okay, how do I get out of here then? He's not going to open the door for me. How does one get out of here? No more games, you've won enough from me. Or there for a mug of half-drunk ale. True ale knight deep in his cups. Stern face and a gruff manner. These rooms were made by enlarging natural caves within the sandstone bluff. Go this way. Oh. There we go. What's a nightmare? Where are we going? Yeah, the barkeep did say something about the abbot not paying for his beer. Just take a look at that. Good day, brother. Remember to bar the door once you're inside. Of course, brother. Okay. This door is locked. It's not good. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. See a laundry room within. I see the refectory and the avatars within the far end of the room. Okay. There's a small cask from which to fill his mug. No service to you, your grace. Aye, that you can, brother. This bloody puzzle box is driving me mad, and I'm down to my last mug of ale. Trot over to the pub and get me more of this most potent brew. You've my ignorance, but why don't you simply break open the box? Because it's too well made, that's why. Besides, it's supposed to contain a magic ring, a perfect ruby set in flames made of gold, and I'll not take any chances on damaging it. Not that it's any of your business. Be on your way. So I'll take the empty cask with me, your grace. Aye, who cares? While that innkeeper charges me, he can afford to lose a few casks. Make sure you bring back his best ale. None of that poisonous, scrumpy cider stuff. Pardon me, but how shall I pay for it? I notice you have your purse. Enough adult-pated questions. He'll bill me as he always does. Be off with you. Thirsty and impatient. Okay, let's take that. Tis a cup. Clearly, tis a fireplace. A large, richly woven tapestry covers nearly the entire back wall. In front of me lies the chapel. Behind me, the unfinished nave. Very nice. Open the door. Oh God! Oh no! We got points for coming in here, but on the other hand, it's a maze. Do we really need to do the maze? Not really. Save. Amazing. Right. Go have a look. That's a dead end. So I think that's all we can do here. Oh no, no, wait. Go right here. Wait, yeah, here we go. Ooh, there's a door there. What is this? Magic is this? Okay, I need to get down this one. So let's trace it back. It's a dead end. Huh. So is this. Okay, that presents an issue. So it must be. We have to get there from this side. Let's see. I see it. I think we can do this. So you go there, Robin. Go this way. Go there. Hidden door opens out of the maze. Ah, the maze has brought me out into the witch's court. It's entirely enclosed by the stone wall with 2 large wooden gates set in the northern wall. They're closed now, but when open, they would allow a large crowd of spectators to enter. Ooh, we got points. Cracked 1,000 points, lads. The abbot had this thing built, a stake within a small pyre. Twice he has burned old women he accused of being witches. Vile foreign notion that causes great unease among the townsfolk. I'll wager he keeps his court locked so the people do not sneak in here and destroy this thing. The wall is too high to climb, nor does its stand offer any help. Alright, can't go anywhere. Guess we just head back out. We got some points, so where was the way out? Here somewhere? Here we go. There we go. That wasn't so bad, was it? That was nice and easy. This magnificent gilded and bejeweled reliquary holds a silver of the true cross, which legends say was brought back from Jerusalem by King Arthur. Scriptures are laid open upon the altar. The devotional scenes painted upon the ceiling remind me that this has always been a sacred place, long before a church was even built here. Windows are most beautiful. Their coloured lights uplift my soul. Hello? Shh. Okay. Let's return to the inn. Pub, I believe. Walk there. You don't seem pleased to see me again. What a strawberry. Looks have never done me any favors. Okay. I believe this empty cask belongs to you. Oh well, much appreciated, brother. You're the monk who's bothered to do me this service. Here's a new cask. The abbot sent payment. Nay. Never mind. You were kind enough to bring the cask, but remind him that his bill is overdue. I shall, gladly. If you're in a hurry to get back, signal me from the cellar door and I'll let you in, so you can go back the short way. Sort of signal. Like you're trying to open it. That'll be enough. Since you brought me the cask, I'll let you go back the short way. Tell the abbot it's the last time if he doesn't pay up on his bill. Sturdy old cask. Not yet tapped for drinking. This cask doesn't feel nearly as heavy as the others, but it's still fixed solidly in place. I suppose the innkeep's been drawing ale from it and it's nearly empty. Ah, the tap on latch, something inside the cask. It's a false front. It leads to a tunnel inside the sandstone. Ooh. The tunnel from the cask leads up into this large tunnel which forks in two directions. Okay. Tunnel. Which way should we go? What is this? It's a grand night, isn't it, Giles? What's so bloody grand about it? We're stuck on duty in the dungeons while the sheriff's throwing a party at the pub. Aye, but someone has to guard the prisoners. Bugger that. They're in that pit, not prayer escaping. I don't need to see why we need to be here at all. Have they eaten? Aye, waste of food if you ask me. We'll be choking on ropes before long. I'll have a look in on them, just the same, if you like. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they look miserable, you flappy-head Dorkin. They're gonna die. No need to come over all insulting like. We're to be on guard for half the night together. I just my rotten luck. I'm bored, Giles. Shut up, Roger. Classic Roger and Giles. Heavy tapestry covers this doorway upon the other side. You have my ale. Ah, your grace. Oh, don't stand there like a dolt. Bring it over here at once. Of course, your grace. Oh, slow, but at least you did the task. Have a mind to put this ale to the test. Have a seat and drink with me, brother. Then be seated and we'll see how your stomach fares against mine. Brother Bruce, is that you? Aye, master. Good. Take this infernal box to my room. Leave my door unlocked. I'll be having a nap soon. Now, let's fill our mugs. Okay, so if I put that... That is an exceptionally fine tapestry, Your Grace. But is that a floor I see in the center? Pop the amethyst in? What floor? I don't see a floor. Must be something wrong with your eyes. I believe you're right. Have another mug. Have another mug. Have another mug. Have another mug. Another mug, Your Grace. Thank the Virgin for that amethyst. This truly is strong ale. Dare say the abbot will not wake for a good many hours. Okay. Oh, grab the empty barrel. cask may serve me yet again. Okay, so he said, took the puzzle box to his room and left the door unlocked. Okay, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Should be this locked door we came to earlier. Ah, the door is unlocked and swings open easily. Inside I see what can only be the abbot's room. Okay, there's one other door off to the left of this bed curtain. See no other way to escape except the way I entered. Where that monk would have put the puzzle box that the abbot was working on. Delicate frilly things for ladies. An interesting but of no use to me. It leaves me to wonder what use the abbot puts them. These objects tempt me, but the abscess might be too quickly noticed. See a holy book open upon the desk. Soft pillows look to be freshly plumped up. Softer than the table upon which he snores now, I reckon. Freshly pumped up, you say? Nothing under this pillow. I found it. Not make my theft too obvious. Robin, can you leave, please? I need you to leave fairly quickly. There we go. Okay. Three freshly washed robes and sash belts have been hung to dry. Just a bucket and some rags lying on the table. It's filled with dirty water and half-done laundry. Good, they're mostly dry. Nothing worse to carry around than wet wool. You leave now, Robin? Alright, we're off. Let's go to the pub. Ooh. Less said to them, the better. Chess men know where good ale is to be found. Let's talk to this guy. I suppose you've come back to pay the abbot's bill. God wills it will be done. I guessed as much. How much is the bill? 12 pennies. I'll likely never see. 12 pennies. That's a lot of money. I haven't even got 12 pennies. Got 5. We can at least give him his cask back. Brought back another empty cask. Much obliged, but I'm through sending out to the outer till he pays the bill. If they return the cask, the bill is, same as before, 12 pennies. Or if you want to take the short way back to the abbey, I'll be happy to oblige you. Circle me from the cellar door and I'll open it for you. We're good. Just take his purse. It's time to leave. Right, how much money have we got now? Let's see. 17 pennies, 19 halfpennies, and 15 farthings. Wait a moment, I'm busy. Let's save. Tunnel. You stop that confounded pacing. I'm bored. Sneak us up a bucket for ale from the pub. I'll keep you busy. Got such a thirst, I'd throw my own mother for a mug right now. Give me some money then. Well, you could pay for it this time. I knew it. You lost it all to old Harry playing Nine Men's Morris, didn't you? Oh, come on, Roger, be a good lad. I haven't enough. I don't need 4 pennies. Got 2 farthings and that's it. Went for the bucket for less than 4 pennies. Alright, that's all I've got. Haul your stuff up the stairs and tell Jack I need a loan. Why should I? Go on. By Jez. If I don't have an ale before the night is out, I'll never hear the end of it. Very well, it'll improve your foul temper. Wait, I already owe Jack money. Okay. So, 4 pennies, 4 pennies, 4 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give. Right. See if that works. He wasn't much out, was he? Do you think he'll ever pay back the 2 farthings he just borrowed from me? Here's a miserable little dung-eating ferret. I'd trow I'd cut my own father's throat for a mug right now. I found given that I'm not related to you, Giles. Roger, you sly old dog. What? You left this money on the table when I wasn't looking. What? I did no such thing. Have your little jest if you like. Stay here while I fetch the ale. I'll never taste a drop if you fetch it. We'll both go. Trapdoor. Lads, I'm back. Bless me, Robin, my heart nearly stopped when I realised it was you in that robe. I almost cried out your name. Lower the ladder. It's not here. They must have it stored elsewhere. I dare not leave this room. And we're still trapped in this pit. Have faith, I'll find a way. So his monks have a soft support for their robes. Right, so are we? Monk's robes would be a great help once I get the lads out of this, but belts. Get ready, lads. I'm going to make you a rope out of monk's belts. Very clever. Dickon, you next. You go next, Dob. We'll get up that rope right now or I'll box your ears till they bleed. Quickly, while Hub climbs, take these robes into the tunnels and put them on. Cool. Even in whispers, it's not a safe place for talk. Let's keep quiet. Make sound. Okay. Right, we can leave via the monastery or the tavern. I feel like the tavern is the safest option. If the game will let me. No one in the cellar, though I hear some music. I'll go on through if you sense anyone. But be careful, don't worry. What's all the noise, Hal? It's the sheriff with his men and some wenches. He's celebrating having 3 outlaws to hang. They don't look as though they had plenty to drink. Aye, they're well into their cups. Good. That's twice the headache the sheriff will have when he finds you gone. What should we do? Should we try to get past them as monks? Give it a go. Aye, we must dare it. Pub's outside the town walls, close to the forest. If he's drunk enough, the sheriff should pay little heed to some monks. Listen well, you three will go first. Keep your heads down and don't worry too much. Don't stop to wait for me, no matter what happens. Hal, you lead the way. Brother, bless me. My son, you are drunk. I sure am. Give me a blessing. Hurry up, brother, just give me a blessing. Very well. May God give you all that you deserve. May I live to see it. Amen. What a great blessing. Best I ever heard. Here's a penny. Why, thank you, my son. Bless you, Sheriff. Keep going and keep your eyes down. If we can reach the forest unnoticed, we'll be safe. Boom. I made a fine monk. You should have seen us. I thought I must laugh or die when the sheriff begged Robin for a blessing. Well, I didn't like being a monk, not for a minute. As soon as we reached the forest, I tore off that robe. You're all so brave. I can hardly believe you're here. It seems like a miracle. May the blessed lady guard you and keep you safe forever, Robin Hood. But words aren't enough. Take this gift. The joy upon your face is payment enough. I will not be denied. This comes from the time when I was the guardian of this forest, even as Marion is now. Mother, you? Green Priestess? Before you were born, I danced the spiral dance and nurtured the spirit of the forest. Step forward, Robin. This golden net is my gift. Use it well and it will lead you to wisdom. Use it wisely and the forest itself will protect you. Now please, take my sons with you and let them serve you. Be their outlaws from this day on. I'll do as you bid. Thank you for these precious gifts you bestow upon me. Come on, lads. We've got 3 more outlaws. Hal, Hob and Dickon bade their mother farewell, set about making a place for themselves in the camp. I joined my men for a joyous celebration. May you get all you deserve and may I live to see it. Robin, you've a wicked wit. This will make one of the finest tales I've ever told. If the sheriff but knew what it is I think he deserves. I think he knows. He'll be cursing you roundly tonight when the truth seeps into his drunken skull. Let him curse and rage. Hal, Hob, and Dickon are beyond his reach, and I am well content with this day's work. I'm as proud as a man can be to call Robin Hood my leader. Let us toast to him, men. A Robin Hood. What's this? 'Tis the Abbey Monk's robe. Okay. Let's save. Day 6. Beginneth. It'll be double N. That looks right. Beginneth. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Not going to worry about it too much. Alright, lads. What's the score? Greetings, Masterhood. What a fine day this is. The widow promises to bake us some pies as thanks for saving her sons. I was watching Watling Street from the Overlook earlier. There's quite a few monks coming and going today. We'll be off to the Fens, I reckon. That's that scroll the Lady Marian wants. We'll have a right tricky time of getting inside that monastery. But it's not me that must figure a way inside. It's watching Watling. Okay. So I guess go to the Overlook. There's quite a few monks coming and going. Widow's gift is a net made of gold. Block my way, friend. Aye, so I do. Move aside. If I do not, since you seem determined to block my way, what is it you want? I'm not a common outlaw. I'm Robin Hood. I know of you. It served my master well to have you dead. Name your master. Prince John, he who deserves to rule. Traitorous dog, Richard is our king. Not for long, and when Prince John takes the crown, then you outlaws will know the true meaning of fear. He'll not rest until he's hunted down every last one of you and set you to dancing at the end of a rope. Not even this forest will be large enough to hide you from his wrath. That day will never come. As for what I want, your robe and whatever you carry upon you, by the Trinity, I'll give you nothing but the wrath of my staff upon your skull. Move your robe and turn over your possessions now, or I will kill you. Fear nothing but the judgment of God. I loathe a dishonorable death, but you are a dishonorable foe. You dare? With a longbow and I a staff, you call this an even match. I challenge you to combat with a quarterstaff. I accept. What is this? You must have a quarterstaff that is equal to your own. What is it, master? Does this monk trouble you overmuch? Little John, will you lend me your quarterstaff? This monk has challenged my honor. Gladly I lend it to you. Okay, we've got to do the... Ow. already don't get how that worked. Let me have a look. I got one hit on him. Let me have a look at the manual here. Let me try and work this out. Okay. Save. Day 6. Staff. Got him. There we go. I'll just skip it. He fought well, but not well enough. The final blow was so strong it broke his staff. Aye, that was bad luck. I'll have to make do with this robe and whatever he's carrying. Rest yourself, Robin. We'll remove the robe when you've changed. I'll take your clothes and weapons to your cave. You look the part, Robin, even without a staff, but surely you could have kept Little John's. Nay, he values it too highly. It'll be my wits that keep me alive, not staff. Huh, you're poorly armed indeed. It's better than not being armed at all, like you. Be off of you, rascal. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that stupid fight stuff. That was... pain in the arse. Monastery in the Fens. I'll have a look at this. Bottling Strait camp. Near the River Trent is the Sacred Willow Grove. I believe. Going this way, are we? To get into this monastery. There's a thicket and marshy ground up ahead. I'll have to turn back. Okay. Well, we're on 2,195 now. It's not bad. Okay. Around here is boggy and unpleasant. Only stunted bushes and thick reeds grow near these ferns. Natural gloom hangs over these ferns. There's a whistle made from a reed, which the Fens monk was carrying. Okay. Interesting. So do we use it? I hear something coming through the fog. boat. I heard your signal, brother, but I don't know your face. Have you newly joined our order? Aye, and I've been sent to serve here. Step in then, and be seated. I'll take you across. Okay. Robin Hood, Master of Disguise. Six Monastery. Monk blocks my way. Clearly I must somehow pass him to enter the monastery. I have business inside. Let me pass. You are new, brother. Therefore you must prove yourself. I must have the tokens you bear for the guardian of the gate. Okay. These. This is not the order of things, brother. I must have you first token before you present this. First token. This is the first token. I await the rest. Okay. Yeah. I accept your tokens, brother. Now you must prove your knowledge of the lore of the gemstones. This is the way of it. I will pose you 3 riddles. Really? There are 3 stones which you must choose to answer each riddle. If you are right, you will pass in safety. If you are wrong, commend your soul to God, for you will die here. Here is the first riddle. I must ride upon a fiery horse through valleys filled with adders and seek the fate that awaits me. What should I take with me? Okay. Copy protection time. Let's look at the gemstones. You may look with me. There you go. So what does it say? I must ride upon a fiery horse through valleys filled with adders and seek the fate that awaits me. So riding a fiery horse. Valleys filled with adders. Ride upon a fiery horse. So, fiery horse is probably quartz. Petrified ice thrown so hard it will not fall. It draws down fire from the heavens. It quenches thirst when held in the mouth. And that's right. Bad choice, strange. Oh dear. Okay. It's not that one. Okay, take the flute. Pipe, whatever it is, I don't know. Then you can have that. I have a fever which has driven me to madness. My teeth loosen and I taste blood in my mouth. Okay. I know what that one is. That's the carnelian there, isn't it? Cures bleeding gums. So let me just turn that off for you, so you can see the game. So carnelian, no, it's number 4. 4 is this one. First choice is correct, brother. Choose you now 2 more. My teeth loosen and I taste blood in my mouth. Have a fever which has driven me to madness. That will be this one. Gate, it cures lunacy. Aye, the second stone is correct. Choose your last stone for this riddle. Taste blood in my mouth. Gotta be the carnelian again. Has to be. What? Okay. I would comfort a friend who is ill and fears that death will come upon him without warning. I would comfort a friend who is ill and fears that death will come upon him without warning. If death should come, let my gifts guide him beyond demon's reach into a new life. What should I give him? I think that's gate. Guide him to new life is... has the power of divine attraction and will pull objects toward the sky. That sounds right. What do you want from me? I'll build a ship to carry me skyward. If it falls, I'll not be harmed, but I will never tell how it's done. What do I have? Okay, that one's gate. Good. I will never tell how it is done. Okay, something that prevents falls. turquoise. Turquoise is number 2. Should be this one. Aye, the second stone is correct. Choose your last stone for this riddle. Something about secrets. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Secrets, secrets, secrets. I will never tell how it's done. Sapphire. Sapphire preserves secrets. That is number 3, which is this one. Good. Here is the second riddle. Oh my god. A piece of sky fell to my feet and I picked it up. Where it touched me, it raised boils. I fear it poisons me. A piece of sky fell to my feet and I picked it up. Hang on. Stupid copy protection. Right. Piece of sky. Gift from heaven. One of these was a gift from heaven or something. It's a fallen piece of heavens. Lapis lazuli. Should be this one. Where it touched me, it raised boils. Boils, 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 boils. Boils was sapphire. Which is that one. Where it poisons me. Amber. That one. Here's the final riddle. Do we really need this much copy protection? Do we really need this much? My trees are heavy with fruit, my heart is full of all desires, and my wife gives birth to a holy child. What do I have? My trees are heavy with fruit. Trees are heavy with fruit. Divine attraction. It's lunacy. Melancholia brings good crops. So that one. My heart is full of all desires. Something about fulfilling desire. Number 4, carnelian. Should be this one. My wife gave birth to a holy child. Quartz represents the Immaculate Conception, so it should be that one. Welcome in, brother. Thank you. God's sake. Save. Okay. Spiral stairs leading upwards in this tower. I see desks and scrolls inside. This is a room set aside for study. Okay. What an uninteresting wooden floor. It's a scribe's desk. It's a scribe's desk. Someone's been studying here. Scroll contains a piece of history written by Paulus Orosius in the 5th century. It deals with Vesorius, king of Egypt in 480 Anno Domini. Vesorius declares war upon the Scythians and sends an envoy with the terms of submission. This only angered the Scythians. Thinking Vesorius both rich and stupid, the Scythians warned him to beware the uncertainties of war. Then, to forestall the attack on them, they marched forth an attack of Vesorius. They drove Vesorius out of his own realm, but the Egyptian army forced them to retreat until they were too severely hampered by marches to continue their war. Thereupon the Scythians insisted subdued Asia in war lasting 15 years. They were only forced to return to their homeland by the demands of their wives, who threatened that if they did not return, the women would have children by men of the other tribes. This scroll tells of Amazons These were wives whose husbands were killed in war. Deeply affected, they rose up and killed all the men who remained, but all the women would be equally affected. They then turned to destroy the enemy, who had first slain their husbands. They burned off the right breasts of the girl children so that they would not be hampered by shooting the bow. The Amazons had two queens, Marpecia and Lepeto. They would draw lots to see who would go to war and who would remain to protect their home. The Amazons conquered most of Europe, took many cities in Asia, and founded other cities and became rich with plunder. Such fear did they spread that at last Hercules came with 9 warships and assaulted them by surprise and massacred the 2 sister queens who ruled them, Antiope and Orifia. Penthesilea then became queen and fought heroically in the Trojan War. Thus reads the history of Paulus or Osiris in the 5th century. This scroll describes the death of Attila, as written by Jordanes in the 6th century. Attila had an endless number of wives, as was the custom of his race. But the excess of his indulgences in women, combined with too much wine, caused him to fall asleep upon his back, whereupon a bloody flux from his nose flowed into his throat and killed him. He died by nosebleed. Brilliant. The people of this race mourned him with great clamour. The men cut deep wounds into their faces so they would weep manly blood instead of tears. The women wept and wailed and cut their hair, yet so terrible was Attila that his death can only be counted as a blessing. What about Isidore of Seville of the 7th century wrote the etymologies. Herein is a writing upon the origin of glass. There's glass came to Phoenicia next to Judea. There is a swamp from which comes the river Belus at the base of Mount Carmel, and it flows for 5 miles into the sea. The sands are washed clean from the river, and where meals were prepared along the beach, and thus have no stones to place under utensils, they put down lumps of the mineral matron from their ships. When the natron burned, it mixed with the sand and the new liquid flowed but was translucent. Soon, by experimentation with other substances, they developed this art and learned to melt copper and natron within, and afterward to blow into lumps into shapes. The legend says that a man brought a glass vial to Tiberius Caesar and threw it upon the ground. It did not shatter, but dented like metal. The man could hammer it back into shape like metal, yet it was glass. Caesar asked if anyone else knew of this secret. The man said only he knew, whereupon Caesar had him decapitated, saying that if glass could be made that didn't break, then gold and all metals would be worth no more than mud. Oh, my voice is going. Traditions of the cellar of the monastery described he must be intelligent, mature of character, sober, have no greed, and be lazy or insulting or boisterous. He should do nothing without the abbot's orders and do whatever he is ordered. He should not offend the brothers and should answer with humility and reason upon any toward request. He should care for children, yes, the sick, the poor. By his treatment of them will he be weighed on the day of judgment. He is to look after the vessels and all sacred articles of the monastery. He is to give out equally and fairly the proportioned provisions to all brothers. This is written by Benedict of Nicaea in the 6th century in his Regula. Venetius Honorius, taken from the opera Patrologia Latina in the 6th century. It is a poem entitled Curse on the Chef. Black-hearted wretch, all caked in smoke, face like a stewpot smeared with such like your utensils filthy black. You free-legged pot, you slimy pan, you don't deserve these verses. Mine, I'll make a charcoal sketch with instead, whose shameful likeness will recall a pitch black-hearted man withal. And 'tis followed by Take It Easy, which reads as followed. Drop business and lawsuits on the Palatine. This festival table bids you dine and wine, let din of law and wrangling cases rest. The day is joyous, to relax is best. On the Vita Caroli, written by Einhard in the 9th century, is a description of the habits of Charlemagne, ruler of the Franks. It says that he was extremely temperate in partaking of food and drink, especially drink, and abhorred drunkenness, especially in himself or any of his family. He ate only 4 courses in his daily meal, most dearly loved hunted meat roasted over a spit. During the meal, he would hear some sort of recital or entertainment of history. Stories of ancient deeds. Often in summer, after a light meal of fruit, he would sleep for 2 or 3 hours, for he would wake 4 or 5 times during the night. He would admit friends litigants and do other business even while dressing if the need was urgent. He knew many foreign tongues and was exceedingly skilled in Latin. He valued scholars and had many learned teachers, and studied also rhetoric and astronomy. He would fill his bed with tablets and book notes, attempting to learn the art of writing, and we advanced not far in this, having started late in life. Here is a description of a palace in Constantinople called Magnora of or Magna Aula, meaning the Great Court. The Emperor's chair within this palace was so constructed that it could be raised to a great height, even unto the ceiling, and lowered again. Before the seat was a tree made of gilded bronze, in whose branches were birds of gilded bronze, which utter notes to match their species. Gigantic lines of gilded wood or bronze had tails that would lash the ground, jaws that opened to emit roars with quivering tongues. This was written by Liutprand in his Antipodosis in the 10th century. Scott speaks of what philosophers call atoms, which are so minute that they are indivisible and can be cut or divided or further broken down. It is believed that these atoms sweep through the void of the universe, restlessly going in all directions. Some ancient philosophers consider that all things, grass, crops, trees, fire, water, spring from and are composed of these atoms. In Greek, tomos means division. Atomos means indivisibility. Thus writes Isidore of Seville in the Etymologies in the 7th century. I can't read anymore, my voice is gone. Okay, I just need to find this scroll. Ah, this fits the description Myron gave me. Took it into my sleeve. Okay. Martin, Pagan Village. There's no notation of the writer of this scroll, yet it seems to speak of the history of this very fortress and monastery. The Ignis Fatuus, the will of the wisps, whose name means foolish fire. These, it says, are the spirits of the dead. Gaeta names them thusly: Cogito the thinker, Malitia the malicious, Ineptus the foolish, Vocalis the speaker, Iunis hungry, Hilarious the jolly, and Deformus the ugly. Ends with this: when you've touched the face of wisdom, and the face of that which hungers, then will the fool's tongue be loosened, the path made clear. Okay, that sounds useful. It's a scroll I took from the scribe's room. Got scroll. Stupid got scroll. Oop. How do we get down? Friar and the other monks are in this refectory. I don't recognize you. Who are you? I'm, Brother Eustace. What do you do here, Brother Eustace? I've joined your orders that I may serve Prince John as he deserves. And you are welcome, Brother Eustace. You can fight. Not one of us that wasn't a soldier before we donned the black robes. Though those would go cause to fear the skill of my arm, your worship, or I would not be wearing this robe. Good. I'll have to put it to the test soon. Have you sworn to obey the vows of our order? Oh, I've made many a solemn oath, never fear. Have a care, Brother Eustace. Your tongue is a mite slippery for a man who has sworn humility and obedience. Please pardon me, your worship. Very well, but we are strict here. Any infraction is punished with lashings. Remember that. Did you come through Nottingham? Seek news of strange happenings there, and that the abbot has been robbed of a precious ring. Aye, this great commotion. Heard rumour that it was the work of none other than that infamous outlaw Robin Hood. By the Trinity, that I could lay my hands upon the cur. They say he's the cleverest man in Nottinghamshire, perhaps in all of England. Ah, he's a common outlaw, nothing more. The abbot is a fool. This Robin Hood will not escape were he to fall into my hands. The very thought would surely make him throw himself upon the ground and beg for your mercy, your worship. He would get none, mark it well. I'll question you more another time. at the moment, of a prisoner whose tongue has also proven too slippery. Pain will loosen it if he lives. Silence is better than talk, brother. The Normans who built this fortress must have left behind this effigy of a Norman knight. Right, guys, I think we're out of time, I'm afraid. We'll leave it there, because my voice is more or less gone, so no sense continuing, but made some good progress. We're about, according to the score, we're about a third of the way through. It's not bad. A good amount of score, that. But yes, we will continue with the Conquests of the Longbow next time. Make some more progress, get things done, as we complete every single Robin Hood game on stream. The quest continues. The quest never ends. The Sheriff of Nottingham will get his dues. Again and again and again and again and again and again.